The raw food movement has long promoted the idea that heating food destroys its natural vitality, that enzymes, vitamins, and antioxidants are obliterated by the stove, leaving only a pale version of their original nutritional self. At first glance, this makes intuitive sense. Heat can degrade certain nutrients, and raw fruits and vegetables are undeniably rich in fiber, hydration, and enzymes. But dig deeper, and the story becomes far more nuanced. While raw foods do offer some unique benefits, avoiding cooking altogether can actually limit the availability of key nutrients, reduce digestibility, and hinder the body's ability to fully absorb what plants have to offer. Cooking isn't the enemy. It's sometimes a biological ally. On the side of raw food, there are clear advantages. Many water-soluble vitamins, such as vitamin C and some B vitamins like folate, are sensitive to heat. Cooking at high temperatures, especially in water, can degrade or leach out these nutrients. Raw bell peppers, leafy greens, and citrus fruits, for example, provide excellent sources of vitamin C when eaten fresh and unheated. Additionally, raw food enthusiasts often point to naturally occurring enzymes in fruits and vegetables, such as bromelain in pineapple or myrosinase in broccoli, as beneficial to digestion and metabolism. It's true that enzymes play roles in breaking down food, and many are destroyed by cooking. However, the body already produces its own digestive enzymes in abundance, and the contribution of plant enzymes is likely small and not essential for health in most people. Where raw diets fall short is in the bioavailability of nutrients, the body's ability to absorb and use them. Many vitamins, antioxidants, and minerals are tightly bound within plant cell walls, especially in fibrous vegetables like carrots, spinach, and sweet potatoes. These walls are made of cellulose and lignin, compounds that humans can't fully break down. Cooking, especially through methods like steaming, roasting, or sautéing, helps rupture these barriers, releasing nutrients such as beta-carotene, lycopene, and iron. For example, the beta-carotene in raw carrots is only partially absorbed, but once cooked, it becomes several times more bioavailable. The same goes for lycopene in tomatoes. Cooked tomato products like sauce or soup allow your body to absorb far more of this heart-protective antioxidant than raw tomato slices ever could. Mineral absorption is another place where raw diets can underdeliver. Many raw greens, particularly spinach, chard, and beet greens, are high in oxalates, compounds that bind to calcium and iron, making them less available to the body. Cooking reduces oxalate content significantly, improving mineral uptake and reducing the risk of nutrient deficiencies over time. While it's tempting to think of raw spinach smoothies as nutritional gold mines, a quick sauté or blanching could actually make those nutrients more accessible and easier to absorb. Digestibility is also worth considering. While raw foods are rich in fiber, which is great for gut health, they can be difficult for some people to tolerate in large amounts. People with irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, sensitive digestion, or low stomach acid may experience bloating, discomfort, or nutrient malabsorption when consuming high volumes of raw produce. Cooking softens fibers, reduces certain fermentable compounds, and allows the digestive system to work more efficiently. Warm meals, especially those that include cooked vegetables, tend to be more soothing and easier to digest for many. Then there's the issue of caloric absorption. Raw food diets can be naturally low in calories, not necessarily a problem for short-term detox plans, but a potential issue for long-term energy balance. Cooking increases the net caloric availability of starchy vegetables like potatoes and squash by breaking down complex carbohydrates into simpler forms. This can be beneficial for people with higher energy needs, such as children, athletes, or the elderly, who might struggle to get enough calories from raw foods alone. That said, the raw food diet is not inherently flawed. It just benefits from context and balance. Raw fruits, greens, nuts, and sprouts bring enzymes, hydration, and freshness that cooked foods can't replicate. In fact, a raw component at each meal, like a salad, fruit, or fermented vegetables, can complement cooked dishes beautifully. The healthiest diets around the world tend to combine both approaches. The Mediterranean diet, often praised for its longevity and disease-fighting benefits, includes plenty of fresh raw vegetables and simmered stews, roasted vegetables, and grilled legumes. Ultimately, the choice between raw and cooked foods shouldn't be framed as a battle. It should be seen as a partnership. Each method unlocks different nutritional strengths. Raw foods protect fragile vitamins and enzymes. Cooked foods unlock minerals, soften fibers, and liberate fat-soluble antioxidants. The most nourishing approach embraces variety: crisp raw salads, gently steamed greens, roasted root vegetables, juicy fresh fruits, and rich tomato sauces. Your body doesn't thrive on dogma, it thrives on diversity. And when you understand the science, you realize that the stove, when used thoughtfully, isn't a threat to your food's integrity. It's a tool to make your nutrition more powerful.